world of football. Number 3, Jude Bellingham with 152 million. My, that is so too much for Liverpool. So, as a Liverpool fan, we have been talking about trying to get Jude Bellingham for years now, for so many years. And now the fact that we can hear what they're talking about, that is 150, that's what they rate him as, that is just so much. But one thing that we have to say, the kid, he's a revelation, he's a nightmare when it comes to midfield. If you're playing holding midfield, he is there. He can perform. Attacking midfield, we've seen it for England. He is also a nightmare. The way he's able to be skillful with that body, with the speed he proves, it's just out of this world. Trust me, Jamal Musiala and Jude, for me, there is more that you're going to see from this kid from the midfield, alongside the Steven Besetage for what I believe. But this kid, there is a reason why top flight football, most of the biggest teams in the world of football wants him. The likes of Real Madrid, the likes of Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, and the likes go on. The list is just long. Even Manchester United wants him because of how much he is influential when he has the ball, how much he offers to the team, how much he contributes to make football way much easier for the people around him. This guy, trust me, he is a complete midfielder. I heard him talking to Steven Gerrard in a video that I'm going to do to analyze, where he was talking about how much he was always inspired by Steven Gerrard of being a complete midfielder who offers more when he goes forward. He does more when he's also causing problems. That's exactly what this kid is already doing at the age of 19. So many people forget that this kid is still a teenager. There's still so much more to grow from him, and there's still so much more to offer. There are a lot of teams who want him, and I can't wait to see how this one will play out. But Jude, for me, is the future for any team who's going to get him. Erling Haaland is number 2 with 182 million. I don't know what else does this kid has to do for him to prove himself as one of the best players in the world, with what he has already done in the world of football. People might ask myself, what exactly has he done? Look at how he has turned the Premier League upside down. The kid has scored more goals than a top 6 team in Chelsea. The guy, every single time, it's hard for him to not score than to score every single time he's playing with the team. Even though you can see that there are some ways you feel like the Premier League is working so hard to get to understand him more better and try to stop him, but he's still a nightmare to teams. He's still causing problems. Trust me, a lot of teams cannot cope with him, and I feel for this, he really deserves to be at the position where he is. He is dangerous. He is lethal. He is one of the most amazing goal scorers that are going to be talked about in years and years to come because of what he's capable of doing. Number 1. But before I go to number 1, I'm going to talk about some notable guys that are expected to be at least appearing nearby in this list. One of the people that I feel like should have been in this list is Saka. I feel like football in itself, when we talk of football, what Saka has been able to do with Arsenal, what he has been offering with Arsenal, should really deserves a mentioning. Because I think, like I was saying with Phil Foden, he's able to grow because of the people around him. Same with also Tchouameni, same with also Valverde. They're able to take it easy because they have so many stars that are around them who they can exchange with and actually be able to perform so well. Saka doesn't have that. He is all what Arsenal have. They are always relying on him to produce something, and for the fact that he's not in the list, I'm worried. I'm worried. I don't get it. But I think if I'm to be fair, if he has to remove anyone from the list, I'll take Phil Foden out and put Saka, because I think he offers more than what Phil Foden offers. The other one that I'll important player that I think I should talk about as well, who I think should deserve to be also mentioned, is Marcus Rashford. I know we are looking at him at what he's doing under Erik ten Hag, and I get it because Erik ten Hag has really turned that player into something else. But the kid, scoring every single day game for almost, I don't know how many games, 10, 11, 15 games in a row. Always scoring. Whenever United are looking for goals, everyone are looking at Marcus Rashford. And this team is being rated as one of the best United of recent years. And you being the main man who's running and leading the team. For me, I think it deserves a mention. If these things were being done in 2022-2023 season, he deserves a mention. And the fact that he's not in the list, I'm worried. But these are some of the most influential players we are seeing. And I don't know. So let's talk about number one. The other guy that I would talk about, I think this is really, really, really important. Martin Odegaard. I'm looking at this list and I'm not saying Odegaard. In terms of the youngsters, top 10 in this world, if we look at players who are likely to become Lionel Messi of the future, Martin Odegaard is the first in people's mind, is the first. The level of assists he's able to produce, the single man goals he's able to score, the way he's able to move the ball, and the fact that he's not in this list, I'm really shocked. I don't even know how whoever did this thing what he was thinking. Martin Odegaard for me is one player who deserves so much respect. He deserves to be appearing here. I should be mentioning his name, and all the Gunners has to agree with me. Why is Odegaard not in the list? Because I think it's very valuable. Number one, when I'm almost done, or when I'm going to the last one. Number one, I don't know if you have another player that I didn't mention which you feel like deserve to be in the list. Number one, Kylian Mbappe. If anyone who ever asked if Kylian Mbappe is really a good player, I just tell them, go rewatch the World Cup final. Go rewatch the World Cup final where he didn't have a Benzema to rely on, where he didn't have even a Giroud to rely on, when it was expected of him. Playing a team like Argentina, which has been out of this world, offering so much in the football world. This kid is nightmare. This kid is a nightmare. I know he likes to be in the eyes of the papers and what, in terms of some of the crazy things that is happening at PSG. But come on, people, this kid is a nightmare. For me, he deserves to be number one. He hasn't been there at PSG, but he has already broken the goal record of the team. He is gonna break records. He already has a World Cup to talk about it. He has already, it's only the Champions League he needs. Him as well as Haaland. He is a nightmare. Haaland scores. Vini uses more of the pace. This kid does it all. He runs, he scores, he does it all. He is a complete footballer when we talk about wingers. He is a complete footballer. He is able to do more with the ball when he is going forward. He, for me, I think he is one guy who's going to be talked about in the next coming years because of how much he offers the football world. He is a nightmare. I'm afraid of him. I am afraid of him. And I hope he comes to my team. Anyway, that's just a wish. But you have to talk about him. He deserves to be in the list. You need to talk about him. Anyway, people, these are the players that are there. These are their numbers. I don't even have to mention a Kylian Mbappe number. You're going to see it because we all know that he's very expensive. But he is a nightmare. There's so much we're going to see in the football world. There are so many players who are going to rise. And the future at this moment is really, really, really bright because of what these people are doing in the world of football. But, man, Mbappe is a nightmare. Kylian Mbappe is a nightmare. Anyway, whether you agree with me or not, none of my business. Put your list on the comment section. Let me hear you if you are also into this. Who is one of the top 10 players you feel should have been on the list who was not included? I want to hear from you. But, man, the future is exciting. I'm out. Click the like button. subscribe to the Football Connect 2. Go also subscribe to the Football Connect 1, because I think I'm going to be doing more top 10 videos here than there. I think I should do them here, because I think this is the best channel to do the top 10s. Then this one I focus on the top 6. But thank you very much for watching, people. I hope you have an amazing time. Click the like button. I didn't expect this video to be this long, but man, we just have to talk about it. These footballers, in how young they are just turning the football world upside down. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe. Let me see you on another video.